Time on the clock is 7:47. If y'all know me, y'all know that's one of my favorite numbers ever. It's like a literal congratulations from the spiritual realm, okay? And this one is just hitting a little different, y'all, because I seen something on my TL that deeply disturbed me, y'all. And it went right along with another download I was receiving earlier today about a situation that I'm actually in involuntarily. This chose me before birth. I did not choose this, okay? So what's up? Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time and your support. I really appreciate it that you guys are with me through all my shades and all of my evolution, because that's literally what this whole YouTube platform is about. This is why I'm here on earth. This is why I do what I do. So, without any further ado, let me get into the reason I'm here talking to you guys. So, if some of you guys don't know my general life story that I've kind of shared a bit in chunks, go back and visit the channel. I'll probably drop some links down below so you guys can check that out. But guys, just a quick backstory. I was rejected by certain members of my family, my relatives, before I even arrived here. Obviously, as you guys know, when your mother's pregnant with you, usually how it's been done in previous times is women, they get excited, sometimes they're upset, whatever the situation is. For me, my mother, I was her third child. I was her first girl. She was very excited because she wanted a girl. Obviously, she didn't know I was a girl until she found out I was a girl. But I'm not sure how happy or sad or frustrated her and my father could have been. But one thing I do know is that both sides of my family have very strong opinions about, one of theirs having a seed that they're bringing into the earth. On my mother's side, I'm not sure how it was received. I'm not sure how it was received on my father's side either. But one thing I do know is there are specific relatives who were against me coming into this life for mostly spiritual reasons, I believe. But that's not exactly the point of the video. The reason that has to do with what I'm about to tell you guys, the download I received, the prophetic energy and messaging that I received from the Most High and my ancestors and guides, is that a lot of people, you'd be surprised who is attacking you and who is spending their literal time, effort, money, day in and day out, monitoring you and others. And it's due to so many reasons. Comparison, lack, regret, resentment of one's own life experience. A lot of these people, some of you guys who stay up on industry drama where you got older or more successful people kind of suppressing, unaliving, knocking off, moving out of the way, hiding, taking, siphoning from smaller people, younger people. That is a theme that we can see not just in the entertainment industry and other industries, like all industries, but we see that the same thing in our day-to-day lives, especially in our families, in health centers, in mental health facilities, physical health facilities, just all types of different health facilities and gathering spaces intended for healing. People who claim to be religious or healers or, whatever the case is. A lot of these people, I'm going to specifically stick to talking about women, although masculines can totally apply, relate to what I'm dropping on you guys. But I'm specifically getting instances that are very similar to mine, where I'm talking young women are being hawked down by older women, more experienced women, more successful women that are just above you in a certain way. I'm not saying that younger people can't do this to older ladies or women who are older than them, but that's not the point here. And I'm sure that probably happens a lot less. that argument or that discussion just does not fit here at all. So what we're talking about in this moment is the fact that I'm talking to a young woman who could, 505 was on the time when I finally got to it, but a young woman who is not realizing and understanding the fact that you have women who are older than you, okay? And it's funny because the Most High corrected me and said, oh, the younger ones are doing it too. But like, I'm really getting like close knit. I'm talking family ties, right? So let's get into it like this. Okay, so in 2025, we all know, or we all are becoming more familiar with secret societies, groups, covenants, covens, whatever you want to look at it. And these are far and wide, big and small. Guys, they're everywhere. In churches, in your hometowns, in the basement of your auntie's house, in the back of the church, and Miss Lisa house that stay around the way or a couple hours away. We have a lot of instances where even if these people are not actively in covens and practicing real, like actual witchcraft, hoodoo, voodoo, different, Wiccan, like different forms of magic and, all these different things. Sometimes it's just gossip, word magic, egregores being formed because people are sitting in rooms talking, discussing, meditating on you, your life, your wins, your failures, your past, your future, your present, your mother, your father, your family members. Literally, these are the people closest to you, okay? This is what I'm being told to tell you because it could save you. It could save someone. Y'all want to know why my old videos got hundreds of views, thousands of views, but now I'm getting 20, 35. Guess what? Because I have people that are like this in my life who get up every day, check Deja's post, check Zen's post, and go, what did she post today? Let me report this post. Let me hide this post. Let me get others to do the same. Let me do it from multiple accounts on multiple platforms. But let me also look at what she did and what she said so that I can make sure that I'm doing that over here in some capacity. Okay? It's not just strangers who are taking from you and trying to siphon you and switch destinies with you and remote view you and scribe from a, just all these different things. It's not just that. It's these days, it's family, it's your family members who have knowledge of your birthday, your birth time, and they want to, you talk about doing magic and harming people. I don't know. Like, you would never think that it's these people. You would never know that these people feel the way they feel about you. And sometimes it's nothing personal about you, but it is personal about you because it's things you can't control. You can't help that you're gifted. God gave you gifts. You may think other people in your family have these gifts. They don't. You may feel like other people around you and in your circle have a connection to spirit, to the most divine, to the highest. They do not. They don't get the understanding. They don't get the freedom. They don't get the non-need for validation. 8:26, the time literally paused for like 2 or 3 seconds, and that's my birth time. And I was just telling a friend today how I don't celebrate Easter. I more so celebrate it as like a time of rebirth. Like, to me, the whole holiday, the whole time is very symbolic and indicative of rebirth, being reborn. And me, people wanted to unalive me before I even got here. And it almost worked. Okay? It almost worked. I almost died so many times in this life. And I was like, why do I always come so close to death or whatever? And it's because death magic has been done on me my whole life. Just like people in these secret societies, thank you, Most High, because I definitely strayed away from that point and I was supposed to stay there. But in these societies, people sacrifice people. Not just goats and chickens. They sacrifice people, or they do things to, they might huddle up and go, okay, we have this target. It's what's his name from down the street. And we basically did this magic on him to basically make him really discouraged of himself, because we know he's depressed. We know he might be on the spectrum. They just find somebody they deem as a weak target, somebody different, somebody, okay? innocent, must be very much so innocent, okay? They don't have to be, but it definitely helps, okay? So they find that person and they go, it really works for babies, small children, toddlers, but you can do any person, okay? They might go, okay, that guy David down the street, we know he depressed, we know he is a little different in the head, nobody hangs with him, nobody laughs at him, nobody talks with him. These same women, these same people might go, oh, hey, David, he's so sweet. Oh, I just made you some pie, I just made you some cake. Oh, I just told your granny I said hi, I just sent you $50. But what they're really doing is seeding into this young man that they are trustworthy, so that they can have a close connection to this young man, see what he got going on. So they might do a ritual. Oh, tonight we're going to do a little ritual on little David to make that demon of depression heavier on you, heavier on his heart, so that he can feel a little unalive today. He might want to unalive himself. That way our hands are clean. We didn't do nothing. But these entities that we work for, these demons, Satan, Lucifer, these people who we are all of these entities and gods that we are sacrificing this young man to, he won't know what hit him. But when his life is snuffed out, his spirit is going to go to these entities and he won't know a thing. And we will rise. We will gain something from this. People with money and the ability to do this in secret and underground and in these places nobody will ever look or find until they get caught, and then they can just go run and skedaddle underground. I don't care if y'all go to jail. Y'all don't have to come and attack me, baby. You can go hide for the rest of your life for all I care. Go run underground. Go run in the forest. I don't care. So just saying that before y'all come trying to attack me, please do it. I'm not asking you to, but the Most High is. And you know how you get down. So I don't really have to talk too much about that, but that's not the point anyway. The point is, there are people out here eating, before eating, torturing small humans, the most valuable spiritual currency, physical currency for a lot of these sick individuals. If they don't have the money or the ability to do something to that level, they're doing it in any level they can. The cheapest, most common, most untraceable way is what I'm explaining to you guys. Thought magic, word magic, gossip is probably the cheapest, oldest, untraceable way that these people are trying to overtake you guys. I saw 1, 2, 3 all the time. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4 all the time. Okay? These same people sit around and go, they watch what you got and they feel a way and they have to make sense of it in their head. Oh, she must be sucking and ucking for that trip. She must be ucking and ucking for that apartment, for that car, to be living in this city, to be having those items. When really you're just making shit happen out of nowhere. And God, either you're working hard as fuck for it, you're attracting it, God is helping you get it to prove its point that it is the Most High, okay? And it is the doer, the winner in every season, every time. The equalizer, okay? Instead of them minding their damn business and focusing on their own damn time, because attention it pays. They're copying other people, wishing bad on them. Like it's baffling, and it's funny because you guys may not even think like this. You don't think people are thinking like that because you're just maybe not that kind of person. Maybe you got saved young from your lowest self. I don't know. Maybe you were just never that way. But there's people literally out here trying to swap destinies with you. And these are the things that they say. These are the things that they say to try to justify. I'm using this as an example. It's not about who posted it. It's not about the person. It's about the point. This is what it looks like. And then how it looks behind closed doors can be even worse. So that's the message. That's it. I hope that I got it out as clear as possible. If you are a masculine, if you are a male, a divine being, okay, just put that whole story how it fits for you, okay? But I just want to leave you guys with that. I wanted to read a prayer from this book that I have, but I'll probably just post that in another setting. You guys, I really, really want to encourage you to join the membership on Patreon. I have a course that I'm going to be teaching soon. So let's go. See y'all then. Peace.